Hello, hello. Yeah, I'm back indeed. Hello, Quakey Junior. I came back yesterday uh, evening. Oh, okay, that's loud. Wait, what that? There we go. Came back and noticed that the entire ore processing was completely clogged. And the cause would be that we cannot process these dusts fast enough. Oh, also, we were out of distilled water, so the ore processing factories are off. That's why we have a few million ores in the system. But I upgraded those already. Now I need to somehow figure out how to process all these billions of dust. All of this is like electrolysis, centrifuge, or the multi-smelter, which means we're gonna have to upgrade this room here. This one electrolyzer quad running on UHV is not making it fast enough. So most likely I will be replacing these maceration stacks with electrolyzers and centrifuges, because I don't think these are even used anymore. But the thing is running still on LUV voltage, so it means we have to redo the entire cabling here. But yeah, in the 4 days I was away, we got a lot of stuff. 1.1 billion Molten Infinity, and this is after I ordered 7 more DTPFs. It was FaceTime, we got like, what, 50 million? Ridiculous amounts of organized as well. You know, is the craft going? Okay, this is actually almost done. Damn. I ordered 7 more DTPFs, like, what, 8 hours ago, and they're almost done already completely. Seems to be stuck, maybe? Yeah, I think this is stuck. Our auto crafting is pretty strong at this point. Okay, why are you stuck? For tank 5, there's a molecular assembly recipe. Oh, weird. I think I can just reorder this, and that should fix it. Right, that definitely didn't completely fix it. There we go. I'm gonna need a lot of energy hatches here, so I think I'm just gonna order those, and then we can set up the DTPFs in the meanwhile. It feels nice being like actually rich again, and just order these UMV things. Willy. Do 5 of this. Right. So the 7 new DDPFs I kind of want to use for passing Shurabon. Because I feel like we're gonna need Mark 6 in actual pretty soon. And that would be pretty nice to get. Pass it anyways because we're gonna need Shurabon in large amounts to make the Eye of Harmonies. I think we're also overproducing the exotic catalyst. Damn. Yeah. So we can easily add at least like the 7 DTPFs without having to upgrade the mixing. Oh, right. Yesterday I noticed that the Nactual was being bottlenecked by Tiberium once again. So I switched the Tiberium to use Chromatic Glass instead with a better recipe. This one. It also means we get twice the amount of fuel for the same amount of Naquadah fuel, so it means we use twice or 50% less Naquadria. Pretty big. Yeah, no longer we have to mine for Tiberium. I could probably actually replace the space miners with something else. I also made more mining things, modules. So loads of like ore processing or material processing upgrade to be done. Right, I already started a new DDPF here, and our new octagon. This one is doing the chromatic glass. It's just non-overclocked. It's using 1/2 billion here. This be keeping up. Actually, let me see. It's been running for a day. Yeah, it's actually fast enough. Yeah, now it's just auto build 7 more and make them do Shirobon. I just realized that can't. SharePoint needs molten metastable organism. And we're gonna have to make the Mark IV Fusion, or even 5 maybe. Well, I'll just build these DPS. I might not hook them up today. Also, TPS is pretty good. It's hovering at like 30 most of the time. Now that the B run is no longer hosting the open house, the tick time is a lot better here. Pretty promising as like we are already, I would say 70% from making like the Stargate infra, machine wise, machine count wise. So this should be enough to get to like Stargate with less than 50 milliseconds. Hope. I wrote this properly. Looks like it. Alright, time to auto build. I wish you could like auto supply it. I guess I could make like an open computer script. Probably not worth. Hmm. 12,000 coils might not be enough for all of them. Although I haven't calculated actually how many you need for the thing, but it does share a lot, so might just be enough. Power supply from A if you have the wireless in your inventory. It does, but it also grabs all the hatches. So then you have to spend more time looking for where the hell did it place the hatches instead of like making the thing. Like I see a lot of people complaining about the auto build and they just like drop their wireless on the ground to do it. I don't have the problem because for some reason when it's in the bubble slot it doesn't auto pull. What's up? I'm trying to spend all the resources we gained in the last 4 days. So I just made 7 more DTPFs today. And also our ore processing is completely clogged from all the dust because the electrolyzers and centrifuges cannot keep up. I'm gonna be doing that pretty soon, like upgrading it to UMV. But I think I should make the Mark V craft first, because that's gonna take a long time to craft. I need to pattern it first. Block has completed. Almost all of coils. Yep. It's wild how cheap the eternal coils become like so fast. Kind of funny. Although I need to make the universal ALs pretty soon. Like a lot of the things are already bottlenecked by the normal AS lines. So switching everything to ALs now that we can actually supply them with power would be pretty good. 3 down, 4 more to go. I wonder if it's worth to make this to infinity, just kind of stockpile it. Probably, like, no real reason to just let them idle. And we have the exotic catalyst, I might as well just make them do infinity. I figure out what I actually want to do with them. Although, I actually don't know how we're doing on the infinity comms. Go check on the BNet. I might have to ask Minecraft to make a few more. Although that man has been grinding Starfield, which is the same thing I'm gonna be doing in the next. Actually, releasing in 3 days. I don't have the digital deluxe, so yeah, probably not that many streams after that. I'm gonna be playing that game like crazy. Oh, I'm missing now. Hmm, 6,000 coils left. I think we might just barely have enough. Well, the Athlines are constantly making more. Uh, or not. I guess it's switched to doing these, yeah. Might just be like 500 shy of the last DDPF. So these are done. We have 16 eternal coils, so 100 to, or no, 88 to go. Oh boy, multi-box spam. My favorite. Uh, I actually don't think we have enough casings here. Yeah, they're gonna run out first. 10k wasn't enough. Oh, I think we're out. Yeah, unfortunate. What's your need for each multi-block? I actually don't know because you wall share them quite a lot. But it's something like 2,000 each. And you save something like 20%, I think, by wall sharing. But yeah, I'm out of casings now. I want the energy hatches first, though. Well, I guess while that's crafting, we can pattern the Mark 5. See what we need for that. Finish this later. Like, we don't really need these DDPFs running at this moment, so just leave it for now. Right, let's go to the main tower to pattern some things. See, I don't think we have anything patterned for the compact Mark 5. We don't have the Mark 4. Let's start with the controller. I mean, overall, it doesn't look that bad. Except that this is gonna be expensive. Although I need to rename these. I think. Oh, nope, we have them. That looks fine. There you go. Still need to use the or make the extruders use universal automation. I think that's the last thing missing in the building. Then it's Hypergen UIV. Can do this. Ah, that's why I didn't pattern this. I was late and didn't want to rename the UIVs. I really hope we have some spares. We do. Nice. I can easily go rename them. Although I moved the renamer somewhere. It's here. Yeah, probably name it actually. That's a 1. That would be 2, and then it's 3. All the patterns for this. Now we can pattern this. That's gonna be a lot of UIV circuits though. The field alternator also uses them. Oh boy. Dragon Blood. Actually don't know if we have that. I believe Chi was doing a little bit of Dragon Blood stuff. So we might have a setup, kind of. Alright. I just need to scan the things. What's top priority right now? I guess I could just order the compact controller. Hmm. Yeah. Also need one feature mark for normal. Find it. Let's see if we can order it now. Uh, Almost. Well, it's just missing the most expensive part. Also, this metastable organist, and I don't know if we have it patterned. I think we do, for the fluid at least. Metastable organist. We do have it patterned. That's gonna be super slow to make. That's weirdly low voltage for the thing. I got solidifier instead. Oh boy, I do not like this recipe at all. 16 energy modules for one? What the hell? I mean, at least we can use this recipe, but it's gonna be a lot of Hypogen as well. I do not want to think how many Lavatron crystals you would need if you use this worst one. Neptunium, ignore. You use crystals for CPMs and not bios? Yes, because crystals cost nothing, and bios cost a little bit. So it is cheaper to use crystals. Neptunium. Don't tell me this needs like a Mark V fusion. Neptunium's... Wait, what? I mean, that's not too bad. Do we not have Neptunium patterned? Neptunium. Looks like we have the plasma, but we just need to cool it down. It's too hard. Rugner plate. How do we not have that though? I think now we can. Oh wait, well, would in theory order the compact if we had Naquadria. Yep. So I'm gonna have to shut down the NAC fuel once again for a few minutes. Although we have stockpiled so much of the Naquada fuel that we could just leave it off. But I did see the extremely unstable Naquada stockpiles dropping. So in that sense, like that's gonna be the main bottleneck soon. Yeah. Now it has been going up a little bit. The amount of high density uranium we have is insane. But yeah, the only source of getting the extremely unstable Naquada is the Naquadria. Although I did notice that the NAC line is not processing all the Naquadria dust. Or is it? No, it's not. So either it's bottlenecking over there or just we're mining so much. Probably start using the quantum force transfer for this as well. Like we have all the tier 3 cells or the manipulators, so we could just make a new QFT for that. Make more reactors. These things. What would this help? I don't want to burn the Mark III. I want to burn the Mark V. 29 million liters. Damn. I think we're like producing more than double that we consume. Right now, one of the bottlenecks is going to be the praseodymium as well. Like this stockpile has been going down. I kind of want to switch to the Hypogen fairly soon. Let's see, the Hypogen recipe is also going to need a few DTPFs. So yeah, the neutronium we have, the infinity we do have, I think. Quantum's gonna be the main problem, but we do have the DTP recipe for this as well. Although that's need that would need. Actually, it's just the black titanium and the quantum anomaly are the things we don't have passive. I guess the quantum would be like a mega EBF as well. Would be that hard though. That would also double the fuel efficiency of the recipe because it makes double the amount. But for now, the power seems to be holding up. So, not gonna do that today at least. I really need to passive this as well. Quadria, are we coming in? Wait, did I even turn the thing off? I think I did. Just flew past it, I forgot to turn it off. Genius. With my 0% soft mallet. Oh, no, I did turn it off. What? Okay, so are we just not gaining any Quadria? Let me go check on the neckline. Oh, right. I also, before I left, I noticed that this was producing way more things using the Mega EBF than it could cool down, so I doubled the amount of Mega Vacuum Freezers here. So just 12. That means we have more cooling capacity for the Aqueduct line than we do for the entire rest of the base. Kind of funny. Right, what's going on here? This is still clearing the backlog. 6 million low quality knock quadrants. It doesn't seem to be stockpiling that much. Let me check on the Mega LCRs. Don't tell me we're out of P507. That would be unfortunate. Yeah, okay. I think switching to the peanuts helped. Wait. It's still consuming all of it. Alright, so what's the bottleneck here then? Quadria oxide mixture dust. Huge. Are we out of phosphoric acid possibly? Oh, okay, so it might be the centrifuge is being slow. It would be over here. Yeah, running. They, One of this. There it is. It's running on UEBN chassis, so it's pretty high. But yeah, looks like this is actually just a bottleneck here. This does have plenty of amps remaining, so I think I'm just gonna like add 8 more centrifuges to do this thing. So do we have the channels for that? Yeah, we do. Huh, convenient. That's not right. Although this is totally not ore processing that I was supposed to be doing. Because I am stalling time for... Wait, what? Oh, okay, the edit is already finished. So we can go upgrade ore processing as soon as this is done. Although I'm gonna need more electrolytes and centrifuge, so I guess I should just order some more. What is this? UAV, I think? UAV, yes. Come on. How long is this gonna take to craft? Like UAV stuff should be pretty quick to make. Maybe. Unless it's gonna be bottlenecked by the fusion reactor, which it might. Yeah, because of the metastable organism here, possibly. Somewhere. Oh wait, no, I didn't order the Mark 5 quite yet, so this is Mark 4. It's too bad. Oh well. I'll hook up everything else. Oh, hello, Shroomoo. Thank you for the sub. Are you back yet? Are you gonna stream today? Although, oh, that's not even a prime, it's an actual dollar sub. Thank you. I need normal cables. Where fanboy pictures. Look, man, our base is not tainted by degeneracy yet. I try to keep it that way. We only have beautiful architecture instead of beautiful fanboys in our base. Also, we don't have design picture thing, so we'd have to make the fanboys using little tiles, like pixel art. And I kind of don't want to commit to that. What do I need here? I need input hatch and output. Excuses, they are. They are excuses, but they are grounded in truth. He didn't take the buses. Too busy playing Starfield. Oh man, I didn't buy the digital deluxe, so I'm just waiting for it to be released in 3 days. I'm waiting for it though. Yeah, I'm not gonna be streaming after it releases for at least a week, I think. Like Minecraft 7.7.7.1 has been showing so many pictures of the thing and it looks so good. Wanted to give it to me. A few more days. Okay, this cable seems to be a little bit overutilized here. But surprisingly, it does have 8 more channels. I guess I can use it. Oh, great. Who placed this cable? This is 3 channels. I guess I could. Oh, I know, but it's also shared here. I have to extend this main one. It's Fallout 5 Frame Space Edition. Yeah, like I like Fallout, but I don't really like the theme or the setting. Like it's kind of bleak. So in that sense, the space sci-fi theme of Starfield is more my thing. But it does look like a really good game, and it looks like really in depth with all the mechanics from what I've seen. So I am really hyped for it. Plus, I still have to wait 3 more days. Soon. Soon we shall play the game. 53 5. I'm gonna order like 500 more. They are cheap, anyways. I think I have enough here. Hello, Yuki. Spider dance. Manage to steal it done. What is it stuck on? That's the compass. Looks like fusion stuff. It's gonna be a while. Oh well. It's spidered. Oh, not the spiders. I can connect both of these with a single cable here. ESL blue mode. Oh no. My eyes. I had a good week without it, and now I have to suffer again. Ah, beautiful. That's what I needed for my day. Eyes. Is this the spider repellent? They don't treat sunlight. Or yeah, they don't. What's the word? Blanking here. Okay, my English just completely stopped working now. Spiders die in sunlight. That's what I'm trying to say here. Maybe, possibly, they're like vampires. Have light sensitivity, but don't spiders also? Aren't like they're mostly nocturnal, no? Secret, secret and a BSL. Oh no, is this the upside down one? That's what I thought. All right, well that's gonna be on the same timer, I think. 9 minutes. Wait, what? Huh? Wait, it's not the upside down one. Did it even do anything? I think the BSL blue mode is kind of like hiding what the shader or the secret button did. All right. Interesting. I think that, yeah, this is blue obviously, and this is white. You can clearly see the difference here. Wait, was it supposed to be the upside down one? If I click once more, I can go to the upside down one. Man, the secret shader thing. Wait. Huh? Wait, what? I thought I clicked the. What? I think the BSL blue might actually be overriding the secret settings. Yeah, it is. Okay, so I did go to the upside down one, but it got reverted when I closed the menu. Let me go to it again here. Yeah, see that? So we're gonna have to wait the BSL out, and then we can do the upside down. Move the back to infrared. It's not infrared, it's BSL blue. This is how I used to play before complementary. Wait, actually? No, not actually. I do have the BSL loaded, so I just like really washed out, and like a white. That's why it's called BSL. Already the 3rd month? Indeed, indeed. Thank you for the Prime, GY. I guess that's how you would say it. I appreciate the support. I just realized I'm gonna have to make a new sub badge pretty soon as well. Well, not that soon. I guess the next one is like, what, 6 months? So that's still a few months away. But at some point, and I have no idea what I'm gonna make the 6-month badge. Alright, do we have the energy catches yet? Nope. What are you waiting on? You, my sir, are waiting on the... Okay. We still don't have the BCP factory made into the tier 3. So many things to upgrade. I'm of the Blackman, governor of Mars. Wait, are you like playing a pirate or something? Actually, I haven't looked at how like in depth the role playing options are in that game, but it did seem like there's like a persuasion minigame or something where you have to like prevent evidence or something. But I've only looked at the gameplay for like 1 hour or something, so I'm completely clueless how the game actually plays. The incoming Wednesday? Wait, see you on stream or see you on Starfield? Probably Starfield, as that's when it is released. This needs not quite real. I need to wait. Alright, now it just needs the energy, and for that we have to wait. Also, I feel like if I reorder the thing, it would actually go faster because now we have some circuits in stock. Never mind. Crafting. I think it's all just waiting on the PCB. Actually, no, this is Aslines already. Really just pre-craft like 10,000 circuits of each. Don't have to wait for the things to craft. Like the large pattern size is kind of making it slow as you have to make like 100 times more circuits than you actually need. Like, look at this. This thing needs 2 circuits each. I'm gonna make 8, so we need 16 of them, but we're making 352. Not ideal when you want to get the thing fast. Can we actually make the PCB stuff? Radiation proof photolithography framework casing. It's this one. Yeah, I already have that. I think there's nothing like we could probably make 10 PCB factory Mark IIIs, but we just haven't upgraded in like 3 tiers. Also because we actually like we don't have an easy spot for it. We'd have to expand this building. Maybe do something like actually we can probably put them like here. Although there's no building, so we'd have to build as well. Or we'll just have the existing one here and replace it with the tier 3, although that means I have to rework the interior. Why did not use the more efficient biocircuit recipe? Because it used hypogen and we've been kind of low on hypogen. But now that we actually have like XSB TPFs, we should switch to it pretty soon. Although our hyperchain is still kind of weird. We only have one DTBF doing it with barely any overclocks. So most likely we will switch to it after I switch the NAC fuel to also use hyperchain, and we increase the hyperchain production by like tenfold. But like there hasn't really been that much of a need, as the AALs are really fast at making the bio processors. So it's not like it's bottlenecking in that department. But for some reason, wait, it's actually. Don't tell me it's actually the AALs bottlenecking. I think it is. Just as I said, it's fast enough. Uh, oh boy, half a minute until upside down. Ah, I see. It's the blocking mode actually that's kind of breaking it here. Yeah, here you see like the downside of universal AALs. Although, kind of weird like how it turns off for such a long time. I think it's because the recipe is like too fast. It cannot load the next recipe in the 21 ticks it takes. But like this is fast. It's just the loading takes more time almost than actually running the recipe. How many more do we need here? In larger batches? Actually, yeah, that would work. I could easily like 10x a batch almost. I think I'm gonna do that after this recipe finishes. I don't have to reorder it. Also, it is now time for the upside down. Oh no. Yay. Wait, what? Huh? Okay, I think my super secret settings are broken for some reason. I don't really know why. I haven't changed any settings or anything. That's unfortunate. Uh, hmm. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to remove um, that redeem for now. Also, I'm gonna have to figure out how to redeem give the points back to you. Wait, that's the wrong area. We remove the thing, and nobody else wastes their points. Uh, there we go. All right, now how do I give you back your points? Actually, never had to give the points back. Actually, clueless. I am actually clueless, and I cannot find how to give points back. Here, maybe? There we go, I found it. Okay, I think I refunded you now. We'll see why it's not working for the next stream. Yeah, like, it used to work just fine. But I don't know why it's not working now. I haven't changed any settings, so. Alright, where was I? Right, I'm still waiting for the energy hatches. Have you made any progress at all? Well, this is making biomainframes now, so I think we can just reorder craft pretty soon. Why does one single Mark IV need this many? Oh, it's because it needs to make these generators, I think, and this needs a lot. It's basically pre-crafting the next recipe as well. Alright, well, I guess while we're waiting for that, we can start on the ore processing as it's right next here, next to the area here. Although, I think some of the macerators might still be in use on like these lines that haven't been upgraded to the ore processing factory quite yet. For some reason, this area takes forever to load, and I don't know why. Yeah. Well, it looks like it's just one storage bus. I think I can just switch it to like here, maybe? Yeah. The memory card. Take these 5. Put them in here. Like that. Put it in here. And then we can... Actually, I guess we can just clear this entirely. And now we can get rid of the orange line. Actually, I guess if I do everything here first, I can just take away all the macerators. I don't think we're processing any of the combs in there anyways. So this thing's gonna have a lot more ores, I think. Hello? Oh no, it's actually just this. What could go wrong if I just take this away? Like most of the things here we shouldn't even be producing anymore because we don't have void miners. Alright. Okay, that's a few million. Wait, what? I think the macerators aren't even running at this point. Hmm. Alright, well. Oh, I know they all need a lot of output hatches. Hmm. Anyway, I can use this ore washing area for electrolyzers. Let's see. It'd be 9 times 13. An awkward shape. Hmm. I think I can do like clusters of 3x2s here. 2 of those. Yeah, that should be nice. Now, I actually don't even care about these things existing, so I'm just gonna replace them with World Edit. Let's just be gone. In 4 stacks. Run invalidated. Oh, first time. This run has been invalid since the beginning. Alright. Lead. Yep. Cobweb. Yep. Easy trash. Indigo Blossom. Charcoal Dust. Beautiful. Rocky Drones as well. That's more than 4. Right. Now, can I do the same for the Maceration stacks? I kinda want to. But I don't think I will. I just heard it run, and I don't like that. Oh, it's because... Ah, shit. It's because this Maceration stack is... Ah, it's this one, okay. So this one I have to keep, because it processes some of this stuff. So I think this row I can get rid of completely. You will place tens of thousands of model blocks needed by hand, you will be happy. No. Even if that was the case, you could always... or if you couldn't use World Edit, we could always use the Ring of Loki. And that barely counts as placing them by hand when you can place like 1,000 blocks with a single click. This ore processing has done its job. Now I can kind of get rid of all of this weird cabling. It carried us to the ore processing factories. Well, that was a lag spike. I think I'm gonna have the centrifuges here, and then I'm gonna have the electrolyzers on this side. So that means I'm gonna have to get rid of all of this cabling here. Be gone. I could also just void all the fluids. It's not like it's the little bit of nitrogen and oxygen is gonna matter when you can just pump it from space. And that would ease the amount of channels I need by like tenfold. The TBS thing top left, what is the second and third number pairs? The first one is the current tick. The middle one is the average over 1 second, and the right is the worst tick in the last 10 seconds, I believe. And the number in brackets is always the amount of ticks per second, and the left number is the tick time. Oh boy, I just realized I'm gonna have to cycle all of these cells. That makes some space. Great stuff. Oh. When work is done, I see. Because the thing is full, it cannot output anywhere. That also means all the ores are currently stockpiling in the minor output buses. That's a little scary. I really don't know why it takes so long to load this area. Like, every time I go here, it takes me like 10 seconds to open the AE. We're able to get the Builder's Wand in the Battlegear slots. You can place the Builder's Wand in one of these tool slots of the Adventure's Backpack, and then you can just cycle the tool in. like so. It's kind of cheaty, but it's pretty nice for some tools you're gonna normally put in there. I do have enough hatches, so I could just remove all the energy hatches here and switch the entire thing to run on UMV. Although, what is this transformer? IV65. Although this, I think this backbone is 60. Yeah, this one is 1 million amps of UV, so it's just one transformer to upgrade. Too bad. That's the right kind of cheating. Yeah, it's just you should just be able to put it in there by default. I don't know why it's like so limited. Although it doesn't like I get that it's meant to more for like combat stuff. So that's why you kind of like place all the tools in there. But like there's so little combat and they are free tool slots. So I might actually look into PRing the thing because we do have the source code of Mine and Battle here. You should be able to put anything in those slots, in my opinion. Shouldn't be that hard of a change, actually. Might look into it at some point. Actually, why do I have this gap here? I can just make a massive slab of electrolyzers here. Why not? Oh, wait, I only made 32 controllers. I don't think I have enough. How many is this? It is exactly 30. I do have enough controllers. My auto hotkey script is gonna come useful again when I have to turn the avoiding on and the batch mode on as well. 14? Oh yeah, 14, true. 4 extras. 28 should be enough. I mean, it's already gonna be like 60 times faster. Okay, hello, server? Yeah, 60 times faster than the existing. Actually, no, wait, even more. Because I'm gonna upgrade the energy hatch. How many people are online? On servers being kind of dead the past few weeks. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Like the attrition in this mod pack is hard. There are people logging in every now and then, but yeah, not that many players that actively play every day anymore. Oops, I'm still alive. Look, man, if my dad needs me, I have to go. I was without the PC for 4 days. Hmm. Might be faster actually. Don't have to switch all the time. People got bored of Crackdeck or is personal. It's kind of both. A few people burned out, like Blue Weeaboo and Matchpo and Minecraft. Mostly like got tired of the game. Delano started playing Path of Exile as it got a new season. Then Rubix and Lin. I think Lin started a new job, and also there was a new Genshin Impact update, and he was no lifing that for 2 weeks. Rubix went to the university. Phineas also went to the university. That like, cuts into their time. So yeah, and then you have the effect of like when people don't play, then the others that might play or have time to play, they don't feel like playing as well. So it's like a cascading effect. I think this is to be every wait controller every 3 blocks. Anything in particular that causes more FPS lag than anything else? Good question. Well, microblocks are pretty hard if you like spam them. File entities in general just kind of add up, and of course, like Thaumcraft stuff that does particles also impacts it a lot. But there isn't like a singular source that making the FPS bad. It's just the amount of detail we have in the buildings, of machines. I guess Redstone is really bad for FPS as well if you spam it too much. Where's the FPS with shaders off? I think it should be about the same. I can check. I need to load the area first. It's slightly better, like 50 or so from the 35 I had with shaders on. So it's definitely an improvement, but it's not like that huge. It's because I'm actually, if you look at my thing here, it's gonna be CPU bottleneck here. Because it only uses like one core for the most part. So if I put shaders back on here, we can look at the GPU usage going up here. And it's only going to be like 60%, which means that CPU is my main bottleneck for FPS instead of GPU, and shaders don't use CPU as much compared to GPU. Like, of course, it's still going to use the CPU for some things, but it's primarily all the like the server updates and client updates. Can I? No, I can't really show both of them at once. Maybe. Yeah, it's barely even taxing my GPU here. But now my FPS is better again. So yeah, you can see that my FPS is really close with both shaders on and off. So in late game, it really doesn't even matter if you play with shaders on or not, because like FPS is the same anyways. Right, I kind of feel like just ripping out all this cabling here right now. Hmm. If the window header of task management needs to stay on top when that works. Okay, interesting. I managed to get deep target. No, we have everything we need to make it, but the magic people haven't really been online, and I also haven't been pushing for it, because the only thing we need from there is the titanium ore, and for now the titanium needs have been met by the fusion reactor, so that hasn't been a priority. Right, what color do I want to use for this? Brown by the looks of it. It's mandatory for progress. Dark iron? Wait, what? I need dark iron dense plates to make. But can I just. What? Huh? What? Is the deep dark actually the only place to get this stuff? No way. That's wild. Alright. Thank you, Colin. Very cool. Okay, guess we have to make the deep dark at some point anyways. But yeah, we anyways have to make it if you want to make the Nakoda fuel. Because yeah. You need a lot of titanium to make the Mark 6. Right, let's connect this stuff now. I think I'm gonna need more brown. This really sucks. Who made this? Oh, I don't know. Some like late game dev, I think. Might have been Steelux. He seems to be doing power stuff. Pretending it was the manager, but can be updated otherwise. The dark run seems to be DD only. Although it does make sense to kind of tie the deep dark into progression. Although it's kind of weird that like you need a UMV thing in UXV. Like, I don't really see it being a problem. Although I guess it does mean you need Palmcraft to make late game stuff. You kind of need it anyways to make, or like, you need Blood Magic to make the Fusion Crafter anyway, so not that bad. Although I do not like the trend of like forcing magic to progress late game for tech. And I actually want to have this one block lower so I can have the output bus. We all love doing Botania progression. Yes. I'm just glad we got all the magic done before people burned out, so I can just kind of run on the fumes of their setups. Like, I think we have all of the blood magic done and all of the Botania done as well, so I don't have to touch magic myself. Although it's not like the people have completely quit. Like, if I ask for them to play, they will probably just come do the one thing. It's kind of hard for them to know what to do next. That's also actually a major thing. Like, people just don't know what to do next. So then they might just not play because I would have to keep telling them what to do, and they might, like, I might not be online at all times, or I just might not have things for them to do as they would do it wrong and I have to do it myself. That makes sense. Like for example, the automation. Like Lin doesn't want to do the automation because he doesn't want to spend the effort of making it properly, and that's why I block him from making it. And then it's like, okay, what I'm gonna do next? Then I don't know. All right, this actually should have 32 channels. Except it doesn't because this comes from a subnet. Well, you just salvage some channels like this. And then just hook this up here in the middle, maybe right here. It's more to do in early game. Well, I kind of don't think that's the case. There is a lot more to do in late game, but it's a lot more like it's harder to do the complete things because they're so involved. So it's harder to get started because the task is like hard to grasp, and it's also more like time involved because you have to wait for autocrafting, which might take like over a day to finish. And when you have multiple people trying to autocraft, and it just gets completely clogged. And you usually have this problem in early game when things don't really take that long to make. This already wants actually be its own subnet with mufflers. Right, now we need to enable batch mode and enable voiding. So let me see my code here. I think I commented it out. Yeah. Take that out. Enable the macro and let's go. Oh wait, I should wait to have the energy out so I can actually turn them on like this as well. I need the energy hatch here, so I'm gonna have to move this cable. Very early on, there is a lot of manual stuff that we split between people. I don't think it really like. There's a lot of things you can split even in late game. It's just that if people don't want to spend the effort on making like proper setups, it feels like there isn't anything to do. Like I have so many things to do here, and they could easily be done by other people if they just tried. But they feel like they don't want to try because it's effort, and it just means I'm gonna be the one doing most of the things. Like I feel there's way more things to do right now than there is or there was in like IV. Maybe actually not IV is a bad thing. IV is when you get all the auto crafting. Let's say like LUV. In LUV you have like maybe 2 or 3 things that need to be done, but here I have 5 or 6 things that need to be done, and they could be done by other people than me if they were playing. You're the only one getting Stargate roll. Well, it depends. Like if nobody else plays for the next 3 months, then I'm going to be the only one playing. Then yes, but like I think people will be popping in every now and then. Like Delano for sure will be here. Maybe we'll see Phineas because he's very close to his own gate. Lin and Rubik's might appear. Like they have been online in Discord lately, but Lin has been moving to the like Lin started work 2 days ago, I think actually. Yeah, and Rubik has been moving to his university, so like they've been busy with their lives. But yeah, like if people don't play at all from like now on, then it's unlikely they will get the role. I'm not gonna give the Stargate role to someone who hasn't even played for 3 months. All right, they should be forming now. They're not. Are they? No. What am I missing here? Reset one color? Do I reset a color? Like the base default color, I guess? Under preference? Okay, let's see. I guess I kind of go back to the pink and cyan. I really like that. It's like this move. Now, why is the electrolyzer not forming? Don't tell me it actually needs an output hatch. It does have a hole. I need to try the output hatch. That might be the reason. Hello, server? That's not the reason. It shouldn't be the casing limit. There's way more than 10 casings. Hmm. I just realized I could share the energy hatch to save quite a lot. But I guess this leaves it open for upgrades later on. We can add a second hatch. Actually, no, never mind. It does use the entire hatch, I believe, for parallel. But why is this not forming? Now I'm missing. Oh. Huh? Huh? Ah, thank you, GT++. Very cool. Don't tell me it's hatch, actually. Oh, looks like this is one to be replaced. For some reason, some of the machines do this, but not all. I think it's just like the GT++, like the structure check doesn't run properly unless you replace the controller. Now we can enable the batch modes. Oh, okay. Except now all of them are turned on already, so I'm gonna have to take away the click on the last part. I played the auto taping hatch. Why? It should just be a normal maintenance hatch that just constantly repairs everything. There's an alternative universe where GT++ is no longer in the New Horizons pack. Is that alternative universe maybe called the GT Mega? I think they got rid of the GT++ in that pack. Okay, Terra keeps stalling for some reason, but I don't want to restart it because then we lose every single ore we have in the mining things. Why? Server, why do you do this? We got DD? No, not yet. We could easily craft it. Like, we have all the materials and all the tech to make it, it's just we haven't made it. Thank you. There you go. Okay, now we need power, and that means I'm gonna have to power fail this entire thing. Which shouldn't really matter. Although let me get the things stockpiling here first. We are out of storage cells. I have to wait for this to craft. Also, all of our crafts finished, so I forgot I was also doing the NAC line upgrade. Let me go replace those energy hatches. And just a sanity check that this thing is actually UEV. This UAV, okay. Shouldn't blow up. Yeah, there haven't been any explosions for a long time. I think the active transformer was the last one. I also haven't been upgrading that many energy things lately. Right. These ones I can do manually. This should actually... Wait, what? Ah, yeah, lag spike, that's why I didn't turn on. Alright, that makes Naquadria 3 times as fast as it was. So hopefully that'll help with the Naquil. Well, not really the Naquil, but like just the crafting. You need Naquadria so many things for crafting. It's kind of annoying how it eats all of it. I should really just make like a level limiter that it doesn't run the Mega EBF if Naquadria is under 1 million or something. Alright. The match mode is completely useless here, I think. Oh, wait. No, never mind. It does match like twice, so slightly helps. No QFT for Naquadria. We only have one QFT right now, and it's doing the Radox for the Naxfuel. But the yield isn't actually that great. Like the QFT is a funny mold in that it's not really better straight up. Unless you focus it. And focusing it needs Mark IV fusion reactors. So you actually get less Naquadria per Naquadria oxide mixture using the QFT than you do using the normal NAC line. So that's why I haven't set up a Naquadria QFT yet, because you actually do get more using the normal line. Of course, like scaling the QFTs is so much easier. So for like late game pushing the Stargate, using the QFT is of course better, because having to upgrade 20 different machines to make the NAC line go faster is annoying. But because we have the Mega NAC line, it's been easier for me to just upgrade a few energy hatches here and there, or maybe like double the amount of machines to make the Naquadria go faster, instead of having to make a completely new QFT and then have to add twice the amount of miners to get the same amount of Naquadria. This thing is still just exporting this enriched Naquadria. At least the 12 vacuum phases are keeping up now. Oh, right, I also added 2 more Mega EBFs here, because this one wasn't keeping up. Everyone is still Flux Electrum. It is. I was too lazy to upgrade it. I didn't really upgrade that much. Right, so now we get low quality Naquadria phosphate. It's Naquadria rich solution. Let's see that Mega LCR. Here. Like the centrifuges are still the bottleneck. So if you need to get Naquadria even faster, then we can just upgrade the thing to UOB energy capsules later on. But right now I think the miners are gonna be the bottlenecks next. You can switch all the Tiberium miners to do Naquadria now. Now that we don't consume any Tiberium for NAC fuel. Right. Garbage cleaning. Go back to the ore processing. Oh, I still also have to add the multi-smelters, and I think I'm gonna use Eternal Coils for that. Because, man, this one quad is so slow compared to how much smelting we need. Although I guess you don't have to smelt everything. Although some of the stuff we're smelting doesn't really make sense to stockpile. Like Spalahead does. Like, We could also electrolyze this, I guess. Wait. What? I need to break blast furnace to get new textures. Huh. Is it with hydrogen coils? I can just put eternal coils. I might as well here. But like this is running on UHV voltage, and I need way more. Like at this point, eternal coils are dirt cheap. We could switch all the Mega ABS for eternal coils actually. Goodbye, Mallet. You served me well. But yeah, look at the energy use on this. It's still running on LUV voltage. Like, what? No wonder it's so slow. The hell? And it doesn't even have batch mode. Oh no. Why doesn't the multi-smelter have batch mode? Ah. Okay, whatever. I'm gonna get this electrolyzer running. Hmm. Like 2K at once. Oh, with the sub 1 tick, I think if I give this UMA voltage, it's gonna have like 1 million parallel even without batch mode. With batch mode, it would be something like 100 million parallel. Funny numbers. Oh, right, I was waiting for the storage cells to finish. And they did. I have like 3 drives here. Um, Just 8 outputs. I actually have to split this into 2. Have enough channels. Actually, why am I placing this here when these are already touching? Ah, this is the bit storage boxes. Capacity cards. Why is offline? Why? What? Or did I not run out of channels or something? Oh, I think this was. Oops. This was for things that couldn't be electrolyzed, and somebody wanted to get them out of here. Try that again. Right. That will receive everything now, so we can get rid of this. And then we can let this electrolyzer clear its backlog. That's gonna happen if it doesn't have energy. $700 million lepidolite dust. Yeah, that's gonna take a while in the electrolyzer. Especially if it's not even running. Oh, why no run? No, because I took away the connection. There we go. Well, it'll take a while, but it'll eventually clear this backlog. Meanwhile, see if this thing is already running. Ah, shit. Okay, good. For some reason, this didn't insert anything yet. Oh, it's because because the sub or the mainnet is completely full, so nothing is moving. But good thing it didn't insert because it would have power failed every single one of this. Let me get some 2x infinity wire instead and hook it up. And I need to upgrade the backbone here. This is going to power fail a lot of things. Oh well. Actually, this is the more annoying thing. Oh, well, it's just 4 machines, not too bad. Yeah, here it goes. Where did power fail? Should just be these 4. Right. Wait, how did I even have anything to process? The our proc subnet should be completely clogged right now, so nothing should be moving. The main backbone grade UV laser is still UV 1 million amp. It's still 1 million of UV, which is rapidly becoming insufficient. We're gonna have to upgrade the backbone very soon. But for now, it's still holding. Alright, now UMV. It's just easy to just brutally take this entire cable away here. It's still holding points here for time repairs. Okay, it was holding fine until those ALs turned on. Everything else is running just fine. Alright, now we can start playing with some high voltages. I'm gonna take away all this cable here. What? I need to go one lower. Won't crush the wires. Might go boom otherwise. I wish you could use lasers on this. Bit awkward. Go. I kinda want to do the centrifuges as well before cycling all the cells. Let me quickly hook those up as well. That's not what I wanted. I'm on server. I believe in you. This way it looks fine as well. Well, it does waste a little bit as I cannot share as many input buses. That should be fine. Server is stalling a lot though. Do you restart it after I get the buses emptied? What color did I use for this? Also brown. I actually don't know if I have enough channels for all of this. And I should. I have to check it. Otherwise, well, it wouldn't be the first time I run out of channels. Clean for stacks. Let's see what we find today. So many advanced memory cards. Um, Random shards. Warm blood. What? Coffee. The rockets. Alcohol's disc. Yeah, that's trash at this point. Come on. Yeah. Hollow glasses. Electric scribing tools. I'm pretty sure we have everything on research, so we don't need it anymore. Dark matter shot. Wait, what? Alright. Fluid conversion monitor. I don't think we need that. Wireless sniffer. Yep. And responder chip. Oh, that should do. That's once again more than 4. That's worth 2,250. Yeah. I give people their money's worth and more. This cable cannot go from here. It's stalling so much. And I also probably have to replace the controllers once more. Because they should have everything now, but they're not farming, so. Controller replacing it is. Easily. This farms. Yep, as expected. Ah. Although this honestly could be on void everything mode, or like void any silence as well, because it will never not have spots. Ah. Server, why are you dying so much? It's got like one machine that's like failing its structure check somewhere, which just completely kills the server every like 10 seconds or something. You probably check it out on the server log. Well, let me connect the power first. Ableton Live? No. Where is my Dynamo? I'll probably run it through the wall. Might look a little bit better. Let me do that actually. And I have to redo it later. A slight power upgrade from UHV to UMV. 64 times more power per amp. Although the amount of oxygen and nitrogen and other things I'm going to be avoiding is pretty large. But yeah, one's really an oxygen in storage. Chlorine is actually... I should... I actually make an output hatch for the chlorine. I feel like I should. It seems to be the bottleneck right now because we have to electrolyze salt water for it. Anyways, so I might as well use it here. Open house when? Soon, actually. Looks like 2.4.0 is dropping probably even tomorrow. So I will be having open house probably the next day after that. If it drops tomorrow, I can actually hold the open house before Starfield drops, which means it's going to be delayed because of yeah, that would be ideal because otherwise I'm just going to be playing Starfield instead of being in the open house. But yeah, let's hope. Update tomorrow and open house on Tuesday, maybe. Best case scenario. 2.4.0 already on GitHub. Well, I'm going to be waiting for the official announcement. But yeah, it looks like they are already preparing for the release in MetaDev as well, so very likely we'll have open house on Tuesday. Right, do we have power? Yes. And here as well. Yep. Mutes in 2.5. Maybe. Depends on how they get devved. No promises, but possibly. I have not touched mute myself, so I don't really know like what state they are in. Oh, yeah, okay. I just checked MetaDev and Dream is uploading the new update as we speak. So yeah, looks like update in a few minutes. Although I don't think I'm gonna be upgrading the server today. I will do it tomorrow. We don't have the capacity card upgrades anymore. Oh, actually, we have to have 10. That's not enough though. All right, it's time to put our auto crafting system to a test. How long can making a few capacity cards take? Aren't music gonna be changing every multiple in the game? Uh, kind of, and also kind of not. Because the update where they will be introduced won't remove the existing multis, as there will be an update where we have both, just like a deprecation period. So it might be that 3.0 will be the version where the everything that's not a mute will be removed, which is after the mutes are added. Yeah, the New Horizons versioning isn't the greatest. So we will see how when we will get 3.0. We have been on 2.0 for a long time though, so I don't really know what warranted the change from 1.0 in the first place. Yeah, that's what happened for 2.0. Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't around back then. I think it's been like at least 5 or 6 years. So I don't know what caused the thing to change to 2.0. But this needs to go as well. And then we need to input in the system here. I did. Oh, actually, wait. Now the storage card does store the priority, so it should be high priority. Let me just double check that. I might need to make it more than 1,000 if it's like that. Yeah. Let me try 3,000 here. Oh, this isn't even configured. Okay. Eye of Harmony when? Well, we could craft this whenever, because we don't really have any need for it right now. We still have lots of info to upgrade first. And also I have to upgrade NAC fuel 10 times before we can actually think of powering it constantly. So we're not really rushing it, especially because I'm the only player, like active player, so I have way too many other things I'm supposed to be doing. If we had more players playing, then we would probably also already have Eye of Harmony, but alas, we don't, so progress is slow. Honest craft, I think it's gaming stuff. Gaming stuff. The tier 1 barely gives anything. Like it gives you more materials like white dwarf matter, but like we can't really sustain an Eye of Harmony with this power gen, so there's no real point in making it when I could spend the auto crafting time on more important things. I just realized this last bit here is useless. Alright, now we can move this stuff. Um, the live horn produces more power than it's consumed. Only after you get higher tiers. I think at tier 7 it becomes power positive. But the early tiers, they do consume more than they give back. The higher tier. Well, the higher tier would need me to make Eye of Harmony in the first place. Also, I just really want to try the Mark 6 Nakoda field before transitioning into Eye of Harmony power, which means I'm gonna have to delay Eye of Harmonies for a bit longer. Also, it's probably gonna be like more like a month before I get the Eye of Harmony just because of how little I'm gonna be playing after Starfield drops. It would be nice to have the Eye of Harmonies going while I'm playing Starfield, I guess, because it is not like a large weight on getting the new tiers. So I might expedite it and try to like get the thing going, possibly. We'll see. Which of gods when. I'm not making that multi, so I can't really say. I haven't seen Colin working on it in a while. Not Colin, Cloud. So yeah, the progress on new multis is usually kind of slow because of how people are. It's just like they do them when they're motivated, and if they're not, then nothing happens because they aren't like obliged to do it. All right, I think we have everything set up now, except I don't have the chlorine. I kind of want the chlorine, but also I kind of don't want the chlorine because it's annoying to set up, and I need to get my main net here. I'll just keep the chlorine. All right, let's try cycling a few cells. Okay, the 1%. It actually was 1% today, but then I ordered 70 TPFs. But yeah, we are power positive, even though we are spending 200 billion mixing the plasmas. That's not what I wanted. It instantly filled 3 of them. Great. All right, now we start shuffling. Actually, let me shuffle these first. I think I'm gonna need more IO parts here. Could almost use a Q of T to process all the bauxite. Where's the tungstate going? Don't tell me you're avoiding it. Look like it. Going the mainnet? It is. Okay, so I guess we can just also put bauxite in the mainnet here. And we have lead dust, I think. Yes, so we can just use a Q of T to process all of that. Bauxite, 500 million, kinda almost warrants its own digital singularity. Let me go put it in there instead. Red cells. Yeah. The ore processing got completely clogged while I was away because we ran out of distilled water somehow. So it's just full of ores. And also the centrifuge and neutralizer kind of keep up, so it just constantly keeps getting filled with like unprocessed dusts. Right, bauxite should be going in here now. Go playtime. I am winning. Lane is still pretty high. Delano at 400 hours and then just drops. Although I am still under the playtime of the last world, which was roughly in the same like situation here when I made the Stargate. Call in 9 hours. Why is it so laggy? I think it's because the server hasn't been restarted in a while. So I would have to. There might be some like glitched multi that would need to be rebooted. I can fix it soon. Also, How did all the cells already fill again? Oh no. Don't do me like this. Ah, Mavashra, I'm back. Oh, Mavashra, please. Thank you. Show DTPF tower. Well, nothing has really happened there. I just added more DTPS. All right, now how am I going to unclog this all? 2.2. Why is there so much Falahorite? Oh, I need more multi smelters before I unclog. Damn it. Okay. Yes. Actually, try it. Just with more drives, yeah, because that's a permanent solution. Just add like 1,000 digital singularities and never worry about it again. Great idea. Right, multi smelter. Where do I want those? Here? Over here. But you still keep and process the Kraken multi-element ores when you have pure ores, everything? Because I can at this point. It is true, it's a bit wasteful, but I might as well. Oh, the world, it's just read the docs. Not that hard. Do we even have the multi smelters? 9. That'll be enough. Link where? Just Google the world edit commands documentation. Like I didn't have a guide, I just tested the thing. Hmm. Mega multi smelter. That thing would have a billion parallel. Be pretty interesting to have for sure. Hmm. Awkward spot again. I think I'm gonna do the same thing as with the centrifuges. Five, that's 7, 9. Yeah. This time I can actually share them a bit more. That's way too many eternal claws that I just took. Oh well. This thing is going to be so laggy though, because these don't have batch mode. Oh no. So shiny. It'd be less laggy if you just voided my crappy art. Yeah, it would. But I'm just leaving some space for optimization later on, you know? I can be the savior of TPS down the line when we're struggling for it. So what should you do to improve TPS? Just void a lot of things. Ah, yes. It's weird how like why are they just so dim in here? What? Like the light level of the block also impacts how bright the emissive is. There are reason ballers from place without pollution. It's because we use a lot of leaves and lots of trees and grass in our builds. So we would just have to make sure every single chunk we have is completely devoid of pollution, which would just mean we just have turbines everywhere. And if we forget, then we have to rebuild the like decorative elements, which is just it doesn't make our progression any different. It just means our base looks like shit if we forget things. The polar run is valid. It's because we're also a dev run. You get a lot of passes because of that. Also, yeah, it was started before the dock. That's why it's also valid. Um, and nicely share just two buses here. This thing is going to be like 3 milliseconds of lag on its own. Although I guess it's not that bad as long as like it's not constantly running, and it shouldn't be because it's going to be so fast. Hmm. I'm just gonna have to make more dehydrators. The YouTube Tainuris, I think. Although I don't think the space elevators make any of those ores, so it might be. Actually, wait, does the deep dark make them? Huh. It does make all the ores, but I don't know if all the ores includes random GT++ stuff. Although I did see the YouTube tunnel working. You could share the energy hatches? Yes, you could. I didn't share it on any of the other machines, so I'm just kind of following the trend here. Also, it just shows that we're not poor. I made way too many hatches, so using them now. Well, UME energy hatches are always useful, but yeah, might as well just have one for each. It means we can later on like add the second hatch here. Well, we could if there wasn't a controller here. if you want to overclock. Disclaimer, we won't. But yeah. Come on. I believe in you, server. There we go. Right. That should be powered. Just need the subnet here. I'll continue the theme and use brown for the subnet. This storage is so overkill when this speed is already so overkill. Oh well. Might as well. Kind of satisfying when he plays blocks during lag spike. No easy connections here. I need a few extra blocks. I think I only need one though. This only had one storage bus. Why is missing channel? No longer. Now we turn off this on. Or they are not formed. What am I missing here? Don't tell me I have to replace the controller on these as well. And then attach? Oh yeah, good point. Although, how am I gonna place that? And then attach any bottom casing. Well, that's awkward. I think I'm forced to share the energy hatch. Oh no. Not like this. I wanted it to be a choice. I don't even have enough of them. Oh no. Choice is an illusion. It really is. It all comes down to AE2 anyways. You try to automate something, it's just AE2. How long is this gonna take though? I think while this is crafting, I'm gonna go grab something to eat and watch the craft go. You're back in like 5 to 10 minutes. All right. Did the craft and finish? Well, I finished enough. And bottleneck here. I think this thing is keeping the PCB factory busy. By some crafting. Oh well, we got enough. We can hook this up. Being bottlenecked by the PCB factory. That thing has not been touched in like 3 years. I think it's still running at like UIV voltage or something, and it's still tier 2. I think it's ancient. I was kind of expecting Lin to upgrade the thing. Lin hasn't been playing, so I need to upgrade it at some point. Then again, I haven't had the time to upgrade it. I have so many other things I have to do. Why are you still not farming? Um, sick. I really have to up. I should have restarted the server while I was eating. Because man, this lag is being a little bit annoying. And what? Disconnected? They should already all be enabled. Yep. Oh, now we just need to hook this up. I already did. Okay. Guess we can start cycling the cells. This one can be disconnected now. Oh, wait, no, I didn't take the fucking bus config. Oh, hey, look at that. We have a Lelius table. Looks like open house on Tuesday. One day before Starfield releases. That means tomorrow I'm gonna be setting up the server. I'm just gonna have to see if I'm gonna be streaming. Might take a few hours to set up the thing. I also kind of need to do the Star Rail events before Starfield drops. Yeah. Do like a short stream. We'll see. Although I'm gonna be home kind of late. I have another dentist appointment, so I'm gonna be home at like 5 p.m. Wait. Oh, it doesn't even auto pull, huh? Okay, I mean, it works, I guess. All right, be good to go. Connect this thing and start shuffling the cells. I just realized I can actually just yoink the cells from here and put them through the cycler, and they will go in the correct spot. I should have processed the 4Ks first. Oh, I'm gonna need more of these IO drives. Otherwise, it's gonna take forever. Um, just this all in there. It's nice that you can actually just space click your inventory with the cells in there because they don't go in. How did this fill up? What? What is it placing in there? Why is it all going into here instead of the storage bus? Like, they're online, right? Oh, okay. I'm just dumb. I placed I placed the storage buses on the subnet side. Okay, that explains some things. Okay. Um, let's try that again. Hmm. I am really glad I didn't destroy the storage buses because I just completely voided that memory card config. Because here I already have the thing stored. And in here as well. The same thing. This, oh yeah, this does look correct. Wait, does it? And the same thing applies here as well. And it does screw it up. Wait, no, this one is correct, huh? Okay. I had a brain fart on the first two. Alright, maybe now if we cycle things, they don't go back in these drives. Also, how is our Naquadria doing? Pretty good. Still kind of slow. I don't remember if I... Wait. I don't remember if I kept the Nacture going or not. We go check that. Because if it's running and we're still gaining a Quadria, then it's really good. I doubt that's the case. Yeah, I turned it off. And I think we're gonna be really low on the unstable Nakoda at this point. Oh, it's still 3 million, but it has gone down by 200,000. What am I gonna do with this no powder and floor spar? Oh man. Guess I could pipe it into the ore prop. I did just add like 30 electrolyzers. But for now it'll just sit in the cells forever. And now we wait for 30 seconds for the server to catch up once more. Right, how many IO ports can I put down? Now, all of these full ones should actually not even hit the drives here. They should all go directly into the storage buses and the subnets. And that does seem to be the case, yes. Means the subnets are working as expected. Unlike the server, that is not working as expected. Now this means the new machines we just added should start turning on. Yep, there we go. Beautiful. That's actually a surprisingly large amount of energy draw as well. It's a dozen billion. It's not nothing. I kind of wish I had a terminal on this thing. Yeah, well. A little bit of limited light. Why? Wait, what? Why is magnetite being electrolyzed instead of melted? I guess for the oxygen, that should probably be changed actually. Let me find where the magnetite does this. Yes. Can this also be smelted? Yes, although magnesium ingot, yeah, I don't think we want that. Okay, take magnetite out from here and put it in this storage bus. I also have to configure it in each one of these. ETA of Stargate at this rate, like 4 months maybe. Might even be more. It depends on how long I'm gonna be playing Starfield for. Like I'm the only one playing actively, so progress is slow. Hmm. I wonder if the ore should have also gone into the. Yeah. There we go. Hmm. That's gonna take a while. I'm slice alive. I did say I'm gonna be back on Sunday in the Discord. Oh crap. Now the ore factories are the bottleneck here. I guess I could put all of these on the when work is done mode. And that way all the the electrolyzable dusts are moved and the ores are left in the cells. Yeah, what was the percent of power? Well, yeah, we did get the Mark V Nashville going. So that does help. We are also massively overproducing the exotic catalyst. That's consuming 200 billion. If I stopped that, or just scale it back to how much we're using, we would easily be at 5% after 1 week, I think. But I kind of want to stockpile the exotic so we can kind of run the DTPFs at high speeds for extended amounts of time if needed. Also, we're gonna be doing Mark 6 Knack Fuel soon, TM, and that'll be filling the capacitor in less than a day almost. Oh, this can be moved back, and this should only have ores in it. Like late EV, and I want to help my teammate out. Wait, what? Is your teammate not also EV? What do you mean? How do you want to help them? Hmm. Oh, so you're both EV and he knows what to do, but you don't, I guess? I mean, it's hard to say because I don't know what your base look like. Easier to just ask them what do you need in the base and just do that. I cannot tell you what to do if I don't know what you have. How the drives are getting filled in random orderings. What even is this? Alright, now we have some new things by the looks of it that we have to still process. Let me go double check on the subnets because they should not have filled, but they might have. But this thing did get surprisingly filled though. It's still epidolite. That's kind of like a while process. All for a little bit of lithium. It's actually just worthless in the process. Oh well. Machine go burr. This one as well. I think this is like full of spalaherite. Oh, I don't even have the terminal here. Yeah, it's a spalaherite. 1 billion spalaherite coming right up. Or zinc ingots, I mean. I'm pressing Z and it's activating my auto hotkey. 50% of our zinc supplies. Actually, no, never mind, we had ingots as well. Okay. The molded smelters, man. Okay, how laggy are you? That's actually surprisingly not that bad, considering it's one thing. PCB 3 already with Tier 2 cooling? No, like we can trivially afford it. It's just I haven't gotten around to making it. But yeah, that would be one of the bigger upgrades I can make for making autocrafting feel faster. I'm gonna have to do that soon. Also, we have infinite Redox polymer now, so we can switch all the patterns to use that instead of Kevlar. Random cables. This thing no longer has anything in it, so I can just nuke this setup. Multi-terminal as well is disconnected, so that can go. YouTube Botanover is processing something. Rare earth, I see. Oh yeah, that takes forever to process, that's why it's taking so long. And I think we get rare earth from like the space miners, so. Now we're going to have some build eternal smelter, now it's destroying it. Yeah, well, I mean, it took 30 seconds to make, so. Worth. I power failed it long ago as well. This centrifuge is actually kind of mission critical. It's making mercury, which is used by the NAC fuel. So I have to keep this running, otherwise NAC fuel will die at some point. Let me get some infinite wire going here. This also needs power. Just upgrade everything to UMV. Although wait. Don't I already have like more than 32 hatches? I think this cable is gonna be overloaded very soon. Not even half yet. It's fine. Scary. This would have blown the cable. I just realized I actually should have routed some high voltage power to the cable because that would have burned all the cable and I wouldn't have to destroy it myself. The high speed demolition strategies. Oh well, too late now. I need to remove Eternal Smelter because I made 16 more. That's why. That's offline. Oh no. Ah, I see. I broke the P2P connection. Uh, somehow I haven't named this. I think this is the mainnet, and I can test it with a terminal. Nope, definitely not the mainnet. What about the upper one? Looks like the mainnet. Yep. Right. Sure, I saw it running, so it is back online. Alright, then I need to upgrade the power to the YouTube Tanuri. Just running on LUV energy hatches, yeah. Vacuum casing. Although I guess I could give this UXV. I don't think it needs it. Or what I was expecting. Right. This macerator is somewhat mission critical. Let me upgrade it as well. Pretty decent upgrades though. Like at least half of this entire room is already UMV voltage, when half of it was LUV before. This thing has been abandoned for the past 5 tiers or so. I also need better maintenance on this. Great timing. Wasn't there 1.7 million lazurite in here like a few seconds ago? What? Okay. That's a little bit of parallel. Let's see if the ore processing factories have cleared a little bit of the backlog. They have. Not that much though. Yeah. I think we can empty this. Alright, what do we have in here that still needs to be processed? Bornite. I don't think that's being electrolyzed. Normalite, that's also not being electrolyzed. So many new things to electrolyze, yay. Wait, what? Okay, you are going straight into the trash. We do not need manganese that much, right? Yeah, same with you. No point in processing this. Too much effort. Firelighting. Green fox as well. Corium dust. Okay, that needs to go to the mainnet actually. Or not even the mainnet, the permanent storage. I guess actually you don't get that in the billions, so mainnet might be fine. This is a move it later on if needed as well. Tile. Oh, this one actually can be centrifuged. Well, that's most of the large vendors. I need to cycle the cells once more. Okay, this thing cleared the entire like subnet in 10 minutes. That is pretty promising. And run the cells through this IO ports once more. Then it should mostly be the ores that clock the thing. The nitrogen flickering is the result of TPS cheating itself. Yeah, that's when I get like a 10-second lag spike. I need to restart the server at some point to fix that. I think I'm gonna head off in a bit, so I don't really want to restart the server before I do. I'm gonna finish this ore processing upgrade. As you can see, like the server is stalling every 10 seconds or so for 10 seconds. You can also see it from night as when it stops updating. Oh no. Yeah, I'm gonna fail all of this. I'm gonna extract it all. Take a lot of time to wait for quick fix 1. Too real. Although we did test the 2.3 or 2.4.0 RCs for at least a week, so hopefully there shouldn't be a need for a quick fix. Yeah, now most of the things in here are just ores. I guess some of this stuff as well. The macerator might need a bigger drive. But at least the storage crisis has been averted for now. I think we're gonna still have to add like at least triple the amount of ore processing factories here. Maybe one here, one here. Assuming we're gonna use the deep dark quite a lot. 2.4 is out. I mean, the thing just released like 15 minutes ago. So it wouldn't be that surprising if you weren't aware. I'm gonna be updating the server 2.4 on tomorrow, and then I'm gonna test that everything still works. And if everything is good, then we will have another open house on Tuesday. I think I'm gonna hold it. Well, I'm gonna be on the open house for probably the entirety of Tuesday, and then I'm gonna run it for Wednesday as well, and then I'm gonna shut it down on Thursday. But on Wednesday, I don't think I'm gonna be in the server as I will be no lifing Starfield. Crash my world by flying at light speed with quantum white walkers. I think the thing was removed. Like at least looking for meta dev, they removed the new additions, like the new boots, as they were too buggy to add like right before a new stable. Hello, Destroyna. Alright, I think all of these are empty now. I'm gonna keep the IO ports. Starfield stream when? I was considering if I should stream it or not, but I don't know. It feels like the streaming scene around Starfield is already kind of saturated. Like everyone and their mom is streaming it. And also, I don't know. I kind of don't want to stream it because that means I have to continuously play it. Although I probably will be continuously playing it, but like, I don't know. It's just different playing single player versus streaming it. I guess I could say I don't see myself providing any like unique perspectives to the game compared to others, which is different in Minecraft, where like the things I'm doing are fairly unique. And that's since I don't see any value in me streaming Starfield. And that's all empty now. And this is only 1/3 full. So pretty good improvement over what we had, which was it being completely red. Let me add all of this to be processed in the macerator as well. Wait, the Ruby should be being processed. Wait, lead ingots. Those should be being stored in the mainnet. So tomorrow I'm gonna cycle this once more after the ore processing subnets have cleared. And then we should have a fairly pristine ore processing once more. There might also be some ores I haven't filtered. But it's hard to tell when everything is like backlogged like so. Alright. Did I make more dimensional casings? I did not. Everything else we had in excess, I think. I guess I could make 4,000 more of these as well. Like, try to keep a stock of 10,000 each. Quadria is... I only have the dust I made. Ingots are being thin all the time. Oh, right. I was also making the fusion. Let's go scan these things to get the pattern or the dead sticks. Oh, I also needed the coil. Wait, but wait. All right, I didn't pattern the coil at all, I think. Wait, what? Okay. Sure. If the thing lets me start the Compact Fusion Mark V, then yeah, I'll take that. What are you planning to do after Balls Run ends? The plan was to do Factorio, like modded Factorio. But we'll see how that goes. Depends on how like the other people feel after that. Why did I come here? I was supposed to go to the research station, not in actual. Yeah, I was thinking of doing like a space exploration plus Crastorio plus Rampant Factorio run with high tech modifiers after this. How long am I gonna take? 2.5 million? I mean, I guess we do have quite a lot of research. Ah, okay. Don't tell me this is like 5 times more. It's 10 million. Come on. 10 million is going to take a while. Guess we can watch the Firefly. A balls running Factorio. Yeah, kind of. Although I have not played Factorio nearly as much, so like my knowledge of the game is nowhere near at the same level as in New Horizons. What? Huh? Seen that before. Weird. No AE there. Yeah, I just have to figure out automation without AE using trains and bots. Well, I actually never used bot logistics in a large scale in Factorio. They only did belts and trains. But trains are cool. 5. Elastic goes in. And then we wait for 15 minutes for this damn thing to research. Yeah, I use the bots for building, of course, like the construction bots, but like I haven't used the logistics bots for like large scale automation of machines. Of course, the construction bots, they are amazing. But I don't know, the logistics bots for transferring items feels, I don't know, it feels too easy. I like using trains instead of belts and figuring out like how to weave the things. On-demand Factorio sounds cursed. Yeah, in that game you have so like in Minecraft you have so many things you have to make. Like you wouldn't be able to pass it everything, but in Factorio you have like what 100 machines maybe in a game, which is completely passable. But like here you need 1,000 different machines. Way harder to pass it. Also, the lack of blueprinting, like in Factorio, makes making passive setups a lot harder. In Minecraft, of course. No conveyor factory. Oh no. I would never. So this is at 2 million already. I guess we can just stand around here. And watch the craft go. Except, I think this wants to make some coils, which we don't have. These fusion coils. Advanced fusion coil. Ooh. Yeah, we do not have that pattern. So we need a normal advanced fusion coil. I hope we have one. Of course we don't. Why would we? I think we also need. Wait. I don't know. This does not need a data stack. And for the most complex space exploration, space automation. I did see some really cool designs in the factory, or like the space exploration subreddit, where they fully automated the hauler spaceships, and I really want to do that myself as well. Like I do like the circuit networks in Factorio; they're really cool what you can do with them. It's kind of like Redstone, but like, more powerful. Hmm. Is this fusion coil ever going to finish? I feel like it's not. This compact fusion computer, like I didn't even look at the cost, but I feel it's gonna be pretty rough. Although so far this looks pretty cheap. What's the cost? I thought this was expensive. I guess the cost of the coils actually. Because I didn't pattern. Oh, I didn't even pattern the compact coils yet. Oh no. Compact fusion coil Mark II final type. Yep. Issue core IV. Oh no. And the precise doesn't ever make this. It's UH. I think we actually I don't know if you have the Mark III casing on that. Might have to upgrade our precise number if we start spamming the Mark V compacts. Alright, now let's be spare over how expensive making a single one of these is gonna be. That's actually kind of cheap. The only thing we need is Dragon Blood. That's not too bad. Although I want to see how many UIV circuits this thing takes. Assuming it even takes any. 12,000 bio mainframes? Oh no. Not the cheapest thing, but we can afford it. Assuming we have Dragon Blood, which we don't. I'm gonna have to figure out the fusion crashers at some point. Dylan with this SOC bio. I know. I don't want to. Our hydrogen production cannot keep up. I have to upgrade that first. Also, I've tried my hardest, but somehow the infinity isn't going down. What if I... This might be dumb. Okay, A didn't even complain. So... I'll take it. What? Okay. Huh. Kind of want to get this one fusion coil so I can scan it. I don't think that's gonna happen. Also, I don't think wait, did I scan the fusion coil? Or the Mark 4s or Mark 5s? I'm also missing that. Oh, right. It's the thing I actually need. I wonder if I could find our Mark 4 and join one of the coils on it. I think it's here somewhere. Maybe? Well, these have all been cored already. Okay, so I do not know where our Mark 4 is. Fortunate. That means the thing is gonna get stuck unless I wait for the coil to finish. This I completely overloaded our crafting system. Because this thing is going to fill every single assembling line we have with the advanced fusion coils, and then nothing's gonna craft. Bit unfortunate. Also, I'm kind of disappointed in our power draw. Like, I ordered a huge craft, and our power draw isn't even 400 billion. Overclock more. How are we positive with these crafts going? What? Our crafting actually sucks. We need to give more power to the Mega EBS, I believe. Like, these things are eating 8 billion each. And 8 billion is the amount of power we give to a single DTPF. Oh, okay. Thanks, lag. Might consider actually upgrade. Like, we could flex and make these out of eternal coils. It's about power being good. I'm complaining about us not using enough power when we could be using it. Hello, server? Please show me yourself. Yeah, 8 billion. Look at that time. We also have how many more slots? 6 more slots for the quads. Probably fill those with eternal coil DPFs. Because eternal coils are basically dirt cheap for us right now. And that would be like what? 6 more quads, 24. That's like 20,000 eternal coils. Well, it's not trivially cheap, but that would last us until Stargate, I'm pretty sure. Like 30 DTPFs is fast enough as long as you overclock them enough to make a Stargate in a reasonable amount of time. But yeah, power crafting is completely clocked. The ore processing got upgraded, and it's 11 p.m. So I think I'm gonna head off for today. And tomorrow I'm gonna set up the server for the open house, and possibly stream a little bit in the evening, upgrade a little bit more. And then on Tuesday we will have an open house. And then on Wednesday I will be playing Starfield for the next 2 weeks. So yeah, you shall see if I stream tomorrow. But yeah, I will post on the Discord about the open house as well. But yeah, see you there then if I don't stream tomorrow. The fastest the Stargate has been crafted after it's requested, like a week maybe? Less, like 5 days, I guess. I think the B run made it in like 5 days or so. Yeah, let's see. Is anyone else streaming New Horizons, or is everyone just playing Starfield at this point? Oh, JJ is actually playing. Let's go take a look. I haven't rated him before. I think he streams with Trumo, although not on the same server. Yeah, I will actually. I will try to stream tomorrow and have a command for the whitelist, or not the whitelist, the open house, just so people are aware. Yeah. Bye.